Hello everyone. In this video we will make a hike together about 2 days. We will reach the highest summit in Australia, the whole continent. One of the 7 summits in the world. 7 summits are the highest mountains of each continent. And in this video we will reach the highest summit of Australia. And as you see, I started my hike already. We are here in alpine territory already. And it's now 2 p.m. 1 p.m. I'm on the way up. The hike will take about 10 hours. But I will just, today I make 6. The next 4 I make tomorrow. I have all my proper camping gear and stuff like that in my backpack. And food for 2 days as well as water for 2 days. So I will be fine just sleeping here outside in the territory and hit the next half in the next day. Keep you updated. As you see, beautiful nature. And now after 1.5 hours, let's try later the first break. I want to get to the first hut, and after the hut there we'll have something to eat and to drink. It's break time. I have some baguette with peanut butter and an apple. I'm enjoying the view from here. And yeah, it's incredible. Like, it's so silent, you hear nothing. And maybe once an hour there's someone coming. And yeah, the rest is silence, silence, silence in this incredible view. So I walked now around 1.5 hours and made 6.5 kilometers. So I was quite fast at the first section with no breaks. So this is my first break, but it works out fine, and I hope that I reach the summit in around 1 hour, 1.5 hours. We will see. Good. Have a nice day. Of the highest mountain in Australia. As you see right to my left, the landscape is beautiful, and we start to hit the line where there is no other higher mountain and you can really look above the country. And happily the weather is okay today, so I checked the wind and the weather, and it looks like no rain, and the wind speed will stay around 40 kilometers. Sometimes the problem here is, I spoke with some locals, that the wind can hit up to 140 kilometers per hour. So that's quite dangerous to stay here. But for the night we should be safe. So I'll update you later. Hello everyone! I am right now at the top of the highest mountain of the Australian continent, Mount Kosciuszko. As you see in my background, it's a wonderful nature everywhere you are looking. It's crazy. This is the highest mountain, we are 2,200 and something meters, and I enjoy it to stay here and look about the whole country. If you look far in this direction, you can even see where the sea starts. So that's crazy. Melbourne is somewhere in this direction over there. And yeah, enjoy the view from here. Isn't it amazing? Wow. So, now our challenge will be to find a place where we can stay for the night, and then we hit the rest of the way. We chose not the direct way. Until yet we walked about 10 kilometers to reach here. My plan is, because the whole trail will be like around 26 kilometers, that we make another 5 kilometers today and then the rest tomorrow. So we have an easy day tomorrow. but if I find a good spot to camp, that will be fine as well. And as you see, enjoy the landscape. Isn't it beautiful here? Wow. And I'm completely alone. And as you see, this is my gear here at the top. This is the backpack with my tent, my down jacket, my sleeping sack, and like this I hit the summit of Mount Kosciuszko, and now we will look that we can get a space to set up our camp. Wow, isn't it beautiful here? I actually found a nice place to stay for the night. Here I have fresh water, and I can jump in the water after the hike. And here is my tent. I will cook. Here's my kitchen. I will cook here, and then I will enjoy the sunset right behind this mountain over there. And this is all Mayan Valley. Isn't it beautiful? I'm here wind protected, as you see. Nice little shelter. And yeah, this looks a bit like dark clouds, but I hope they are not forming here to rain tonight, but we will see. And yeah, this is the beautiful place where I'm staying tonight. Wow. Everything is built up and ready, and now I jump into the cold water over there. So I've been in the water. I decided to jump in naked because I have just one pair of underwear and I don't want to get wet, because it's very important in the mountains here that you stay dry. Otherwise you get cold, and that's why it's very important to stay dry. And yeah, it was amazing. The view is amazing, and I really enjoyed it here. And yeah, oh, this is cold. And I highly recommend you guys to use such a spot like I did here, because from there it's very hard to get into your shoes and proper stuff without like maybe get dirty, or the entrance, like there you see the entrance is quite high and you cannot really see how the water is there. So I decided to use like this space over here. There you see is fresh water coming, so no animals or something like that which is staying in the water. And as well, you have no sharp rocks here inside this river. You first observe your terrain, and then over there it gets more muddy and not so much tension, so there are more animals in the water and it's a bit stinky. And here the water is right fresh, coming here down from the mountains. And as you see, there's nothing, no kettle or something like that. That's all. Even like I drink the water from here after I cook it, and it's very important that you look that there are no cattle which can pee in the water, because there are nitrates which are not healthy, and that's why you need to take care. And when I cook it, I kill the bacteria, but not the metals, and like there can be like metals inside which are not healthy at all. And for me, I decided to take my bath now and not tomorrow, because you see the sun is shining right now, and then I have no pressure, and it's always nice to be clean. I mean, the last 2 days I had no opportunity to make shower. I was camping in the bushes, and today's the first day where I'm camping nearby a clean river, where I can see there are like no snakes. I can really observe the territory here around. And yeah, now I will get ready for dinner. And yeah, I actually saw when I come down this trail here, there are many bushes, and under these rocks I saw a big black snake. Yeah, but I was not able to look up which kind of snake it was, because I have obviously no Wi-Fi. I mean, I have satellite, so from here I can call SOS, but I have no Wi-Fi. And as you see, my tent is hidden right there in between the rocks, hard to see. Yeah, as you see, it's an amazing nature. I really love it, and I'm looking forward to see the sunset here, and yeah, that will be nice. And I use this opportunity as well to show you my hiking gear. So I have a merino base layer. This is a merino base layer with merino shirt and 100% merino long shirt. Underwards I have underwear out of bamboo, like it's a special bamboo fabric, and this is fast drying, so in the case I get wet I can wash it, and if I make a longer tour I could wash it, hang it out, and then it could dry fast. And over these base layers I have this soft shell jacket. This is merino as well, but it's highly like when I'm sweating, the sweat gets out very fast. So for hiking I use this, and as well, always important to have a proper merino hat, that you don't lose your heat through the head. And the socks I use are also from Falcon. These are hiking socks. Half silk, half merino. No, 40% silk, 40% merino, and a bit of elastan. And this is a very good combination for hiking. And they are also quite fast drying. And actually, you can, like, because of the merino inside, even if I used it the whole day, they're smelling, like, I'm not lying, they're smelling very good. I mean, yeah, like, because they are like self-cleaning. Right, during the night I will hang them out so they get a bit of air, and tomorrow they will be dry, and I hang them inside the tent, so if it's raining they don't get wet, because you don't want to have wet socks while hiking. Because I'm trekking right now, I have just one small 30-liter backpack, and because I'm just 2 days on the way, it's I decided to just take one pair of socks, one pair. I don't need to change my underwear for a 2-day hike. So yeah, that's the idea. And these towels here from Cito Summit, or any kind of brand, these plastic towels are working great. They are very light, they dry very fast, and I highly recommend that and them. And you can even use them under your sleeping bag. I have an ultralight wrap sleeping bag. It's just 300 grams, and to protect it, because it's very thin, I can use this also as well as a cover on the ground. But here I decided to put the tent on the grass, because the sleeping mat I have has just an air value. So the value how good the isolation is R, and it can go from 1 to 8. And normally it's around 5 is like a proper sleeping mat for outdoor activities in any season, even in winter. 9, 8 or 9 you just need when you're going like Mount Everest or stuff like that. And 5 is already like mostly the maximum you need in normal life. Mine has just 1.3, so it's very small isolation, because it's made for the summer, for 20 degrees plus. I checked the weather here, because I'm over 2000 meters. It can get quite cold, especially if it's windy. I checked the weather for today and tomorrow. It's not so really windy, and it will be tonight around 7 degrees, so quite cold. That's why I have a special trick prepared. I'll show you later when I show you my sleeping setup. But now we took the wash. My hair will dry in the sun, and yeah, it's always important to stay dry, as well as I said before, and the choice of your ground. So I choose to stay here on the grass, because they're like air inside. It's not direct contact with the ground and the stones, and so it's a bit of more isolation. And that's quite important if you are having such an ultralight sleeping bag as I do. And of course I have a down sleeping sack, but it's also just for summer. So my equipment is at the border. It's not for very low temperatures. I think the limit is around 7 degrees, what we have right now. Otherwise it will get cold, and it's not very comfortable. And yeah, so we look forward. Over there, it looks a bit like rain. On the other side, the sunset is beautiful. I don't know if you see it in my background. And yeah, now I was talking so much. I try to figure out, guys, which type of advice I want to give you, because I decided to make these videos to show you a bit how I travel through Australia, and as well because I got some outdoor knowledge through my life and my past experience, as well through like some adventures I did with my dad and some adventures I did by myself. And if I can motivate you to go outdoor as well, and yeah, be in such beautiful places like here as well, and give you some advice if I can. That would be great for, yeah, for you as well. And yeah, so let's make some food. Sadly, the sunset is not very spectacular because right now the clouds are in the way, but we will have dinner together and I prepared it. So this is my towel that I can see something, and then let's see what we have here. So for dinner, of course, I took fueling gas. I just have this bigger container because it needs to last for 3 weeks. I got the gas cooker I got gifted by the Australian guy, which gifted me the steak as well. And yeah, we put it later on. My stolen from Philippines, and apple, because some vitamins, always good. And today we have for dinner this chili beans. Okay, I hope they will be nice, but in the high proteins, because I wanted some dense. Of course, there's like trekking food you can buy in the market and stuff like that, and then you yeah, need to, like, then something costs like around 10 euros for just one meal, and this here is 2 euros. It's enough from the proteins that you have a good comfortable meal. Of course, it's quite heavy, but the water is inside. You don't need water anymore, everything is ready, and then you can just cook it inside the cup. This is 420 milligrams and this is 400 milliliters. It will fit inside. And after that, before we go to sleep, I got this nice tea here from Japan, camel tea. Then I can sleep easily like a child, even especially after I was here in the water. The second, and to use, like, because for tea you need boiled water anyways, that's why we will use this water. This is water from the river over there. I took it at the spot where the water is moving, so I got just the top layer of the water, not at the side where there's a lot of dirt inside. And yeah, it's just important that you take it from something where water is moving. And this water looks first view quite clean, that's very good, but we will cook it to be sure that it's clean. And I can give you the advice, remove the etiquette of the bottle, because then you know this is like river water, this is not clean water, this is not directly drinking water. This you first need to cook, and then the bottle is contaminated as well. I had 2 food poisonings already on my trip. That's why I can just recommend you guys to take off the label. So you have I have 2 bottles, each is 500 mils. One I use for like river water and one for like clean water, especially if, for example, I have a cut here and I need to clean the wound, then I use the other bottle of water. And we will have some bread from here, and yeah, that will be fine. So beautiful. Now we can see the wonderful sunset. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. And yeah, this is a place where I'm sleeping. I stay over there. One of those grey things is my tent, but I cannot really see it from here. Maybe this place up there would be better, but so I could swim. It was good as well. Everything is fine. But yeah, enjoy the great sunset. Wow, so beautiful. And everything in such a golden light. We took a look at this beautiful sunset in my background, and yeah, it was an amazing day today. The first hike, the first 4.5 hours are already done. I've been already to the summit. That's good that we've been there already. And now tomorrow it will be, I will look how long I will sleep, but maybe it's to see the sunrise tomorrow. And yeah, the idea is that we go to sleep now, maybe in 1 hour, around 9 o'clock, so I can sleep around 8 hours to have a good rest, and then to have the hike towards the motorcycle tomorrow. We first breakfast, then the hike to the motorcycle, and then yeah, let's see where we go next with the motorcycle through Australia. So hello, I'm back in the tent now, ready to sleep. Sadly I couldn't show you the stars because outside right now there's a beautiful, like, so you can see the planets and the stars. It's beautiful, but I couldn't capture it. Here I dry my towel which I used, and this is the hack I wanted to show you. As you see, this is an emergency blanket, and this is great for if the environment is so cold like right now. You use of course the silver side to the inside to isolate yourself, otherwise you would cool yourself out. And you put it first over your sleeping mat. That's the most important if you have like such a weak sleeping mat like I do. And then you can have the rest of the blanket over you or next to you, it doesn't matter, but this layer is the most important thing. And then what I also like to do is, because we needed to have drinking water tomorrow, as you see, no etiquette, that means this is like the trash water, but because not the trash water, the water from the river, and this water is sterilized through cooking, and because we cooked it, this is of course warm. And if you are sure that this is good, this is closed, you can put this inside your sleeping bag, and then you have some warm water at your feet, and that feels very nice. And yeah, just it's important that it's closed, the bottle is properly closed, and then you have a good isolation. And then you put your sleeping bag to the maximum, sleeping sack full, close it, and then you should be fine. I hope we don't go under 0 degrees tonight, but as far as I know we will be around 7 or 6 degrees, so everything will be fine. It's just the thing that this sleeping bag is not made for, is made for summer and not for like alpine territory, as well as the sleeping bag is just for summer. But I think it will work somehow, and I isolated myself as I show you, and this blanket is reusable, so you can use it more often. And another important thing I maybe forgot to notice, when you cook the water, it's important that you just not boil it for a few seconds. You need to boil it really 1-2 minutes to be sure that it's drinkable. Like, just to boil it once for a few seconds is not enough. You boil it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you are fine. And yeah, good night.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, the night was very cold, very cold, but yeah, it was a lesson. It was okay, but right now the best thing you can have is a warm tea.
For breakfast we have here freshly heated tuna, and we put the tuna inside the half bread and a bit of peanut butter, and yeah, that's the view in the morning. Wow, the tent got quite wet, we need to dry it a bit, and yeah, good. Hello everyone, we are back in the game, back on the track. It's 9 o'clock, we have 3 hours left, but the problem is my park ticket ends in 2 hours, so that means for us no breaks, and we need to get the 3 hours in 2 hours. That would be the goal for today, and then first get out of the park and then have a proper lunch. Breakfast, as you saw, was the tuna, was very good, gave me a bit of energy, and now the rest is just hiking and enjoying this beautiful landscape here. Early in the morning, there's no one already here, so yeah, fine. Wow, as you see again, the landscapes are really beautiful around here. The trail goes now parallel to the summits of the mountains. Oh, that would be a nice camping spot as well down there. Again, as you see, it's alpine terrain, but it's worth all the efforts. I can just say it again and again. It's so beautiful. I really enjoy it, and because I'm so early in the morning, because I slept in the mountains, there's no one here. Really no one. I can enjoy this beautiful view completely for myself. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Wow. Because we are on the highest point of Australia, this is the only alpine terrain they have in this country. And you can see far, far, far into the country. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello everyone, this is the last part of the trip. We arrived now quite in time. This is like the last challenge. We need to, there's this river here, we need to cross. And then we have done the whole loop, 22 kilometers, something around that. I think like that is quite good. Hope you can see me. And yeah, we done the whole loop. That was quite nice. We saw one snake, a bunch of spiders, and the ants, of course, big Australian ants. And yeah, I met some nice people on this, and it was amazing. And yeah, let's end this hike safe. My plan is now to leave the national park maybe with 1 hour too late. But I think that will be fine. Just important to don't drop the phone into the water. But if you're seeing this video right now, the phone should have survived. And wow, as I can say again and again, the nature here is so beautiful. Really, like, it's amazing. And yeah, it was a quite nice hike. I hope you enjoyed it to watch the hike, and are motivated to do it by yourself now. Stay somewhere in the bushes, and yeah, just enjoy a bit time alone. That's always important. You have time to think about, and yeah, now in the end I will show you some nice pictures, I think. Have a nice day. Last thing before the video is edited, I need to pack everything quite wet inside my backpack. That's why I'm here in a public playground, drying all my down equipment and stuff like that, so it's ready for the next adventure. Goodbye.